What is going on, guys? It is Dylan here. Today we'll be going over a ticker symbol analysis on the ticker symbol TSLA Tesla. Before we hop into the price action levels, indicators where I think the stock might go, I just want to let you know that I am bullish on the company. Okay, so I definitely think that EVs will continue to grow over the years, and Tesla has been the top dog really since a few years back, where people seriously doubted them. They stayed as stiff as a board around that $70 to $100 range. Then they started making some huge deals, making some huge money, producing a lot of cars, and now no one can ignore them, and they are the top dog. So I do think while EVs continue to grow, Tesla will continue to be bullish in my eyes. Definitely a safe EV play in my opinion, with a nice long market cap. But let's get right into it. So you definitely see right away that we are trading within this square. So this is a rectangle pattern, square pattern, whatever you want to say. Well, technically, obviously, it's a rectangle, but we're trading within this rectangle consolidation phase. If we do break to the upside, that might be pretty good, because then in that case, we would get above the 9-day and the 50-day MA. Might see a little bit of a pullback from then once we break out, and then right back to the races of maybe the swing highs of around here. Definitely not out of the possibility, but if we break below this rectangle, then we might see a little bit of a downward selling pressure, as this is a pretty viable support line. If I just draw this out, things being a little glitchy, my bad, but you get the gist, right? Let me just redelete this really fast. If you appreciate these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. I am making these daily, but this is support. Like if I draw this up all around here, you see that this is some major support to be keeping a watch on. Once we go below this 705 range, or 700, you could say, there really isn't a whole lot of support until that 668 range. You could say it's 650, but nonetheless, I think we do kind of hold this support. I like that we've been setting a trend of, oh, sorry about that, higher lows and higher highs. That is a definition of an uptrend. So we'll mark up the set of higher lows. So this is stair stepping, right? And with the higher lows, we get higher highs, of course. And we have been following this trend very nicely. And if we do set another higher low right here, which definitely could happen, but it wouldn't be surprising if we pull back to that green line right here, this 200-day MA, then this would be another higher low in the grand scheme of things, and this is stair stepping. So that is what I like to see overall with my stock. I just want to see stair steps, higher highs, higher lows, right? So just from a broad point of view, we are doing that, and I do like that. So now is the question: is this the higher low that the longs will pick up and continue to ride up? So once we break this trend and we fail to set a higher low or a higher high, then it might be a little bit, risky. But for right now, it looks good, the direction we're taking. I did have a bullish flag, which I did mark up in my last video. I did say that if we could get anything away from Tesla, it is that it respects patterns. Every single pattern it breaks out of with a clean wide bar, it just runs significantly, right? Just like this descending wedge, which there's been how many on Tesla, so I did mark this up in my last video right around, I believe, right there, and I did say that I wanted to break, and we did break, and from there we got a very nice movement of around 15%. And if I draw up the Fibonacci extension, which it might look a little confusing, but if you don't know what this is, it's basically just retracing it, right? So it ran up 15% and is trying to give back around 50. As you see, we've been consolidating throughout that 50% retracement. We went as low as 61.8. We did bounce and went right back to the 50% retracement, but I do think that's strong. Anything within this 50 to 61.8% retracement is a nice retracement for the longs, for the buyers. I do think that that shows that there's a lot of buying pressure. It's people waiting on the sideline to step back in, right? So let's go over the indicators really fast. So we'll go to the daily. So for the daily, you do see that, nothing too crazy in the volume. It kind of fits the norm we've been holding to for the last, how long? Long time. But, we kind of just maintain the same volume. Nothing really to look at there. The RSI is at 58.30. Once we hit that 70 range, which should be, probably will be around this range, say we do get up to there, maybe a little bit lower, but if we do get up to that range, the RSI will be at 70, aka overbought. And if you look in the past, whenever we meet this yellow line at the top right here, I mean, it is Tesla, so it breaks some rules of indicators, but generally, if you look in the past of most stocks, once they get above that 70 range, there really isn't a lot of new buyers that want to step in and keep picking up the price. But I mean, Tesla does have a tendency to run in overbought territory, so if we do look at the past, it's about even on if it rejects at the 70 and loses momentum, and there goes the stock price. It slowly winds back down, or sometimes we do run overbought. So I do think that will be something to keep an eye on. We are above the 200-day MA, the 50-day MA, and the 9-day MA. It is looking like we want to get the golden cross on the red and the blue line. We actually did get that, but if we get a very ugly day coming this Monday, so we have a very bearish day in the stock market, then yeah, I mean it'll convert. But right now it does look like the red line did cross over the blue, so that is a bullish indicator, and we are above the 200-day MA as well. So the moving averages look spectacular. We do have a MACD golden cross, orange over the blue, more buyers than sellers. I do like that. The selling pressure hasn't really even started yet. It's just been slowly increasing and kind of maintaining this this level on the histogram. So I do like that. These last candles, I'm not a big fan on these candles right here. I mean, you see a big wide bar with a little bit of upward price rejection. So this big red candle is definitely very bearish. Low price rejection on another red candle, hammer candle. I do like that, but this last candle for the daily, it doesn't look too strong. A little bit of upper price rejection. So you could tell that we are fighting around this range, which I did mark up on the previous time point. We really do got to stay above there, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, but we'll zoom out and see what else is going down. So you do see a little bit of a channel, which we did just break out of, and that definitely did help to the contribution of a nice run up. When was that? I think that was like Thursday. I don't know, but nonetheless, we did break out of that, and that would be a bearish flag, as we do see the downwards flag into a consolidation phase, which I honestly didn't pick up in my last video. I'm a human. I'm definitely not a robot. I'm very good at trading. I see myself personally, but I'm definitely not a robot, and I do miss some things. So this is something I missed. It would be a bearish flag if we did break below this support. It would have been really bad, but I do like that we broke out of that. So it does look very, very nice. I don't like to be trading anything that's within a range of a bearish flag, which generally is a pattern that leans to the downside, right? So I do like that very, very much. So we broke out of that. I think for right now, we just got to see how we're going to react with these indicators, with these 50 and the 9-day MA. We'll see if more volume can pump in, and if I go back over the 1 hourly just to get a little bit more information, just to mark up one last thing. I do think that this upward support should be maintained. If it's not maintained, that obviously will not be good for the stock, but we are coming very close to contesting that. So with that being said, when we do come back down there, see if the longs will step up, as they have stepped up very, very nicely over these last two bounces. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you sticking to this point of the video. If you want to like, subscribe, I would definitely appreciate it. I am making these videos daily, so it does mean a lot. With that being said, guys, I'm out. I'm taking it easy. I hope you are too. Peace.